Hi, everyone. Okay, why don't we go ahead and get started? I am excited. How are you guys this evening? Doing well? Yeah? Okay, great. So let's have a little monthly recap, shall we? So this is our 15-year anniversary for Scentsy. Yay. So we've got our $15 join special. How's everyone doing with sharing that? Yeah? Last I checked, we are up about 120 consultants in Ohana, which is amazing. I'm so excited. I don't know the exact numbers again because our workstation is updating since about 3 a.m. We also have our new Father's Day bundles. We also have our new Aladdin bundles and bars, which is super exciting. We've got our new graph, which is super fun. Anything that I'm missing, you guys? That you guys can think of? No? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, there's Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Right. It's Aladdin Day. Okay, I got my group chat up. All right, guys. So I've been thinking long and hard about what to talk about this evening, and I have had quite a few things tumbling around in my head, and I really think I can pull it all together in one topic. So this evening's topic is unless. So is anyone a big Dr. Seuss fan? Yeah, okay. So I'm sure all of you guys have at least heard of the Lorax, right? Okay, so I was actually reading this evening to my kids, and so if you've not heard of the Lorax, basically it's this little brown fuzzy guy who comes down and he starts yelling at the onceler for chopping down trees, right? So the onceler is using the truffula tree tufts, so these fluffy things, to make thneeds, because everyone needs a thneed, right? And so anyway, the onceler is telling him, don't do that. I know, Dana's singing it, aren't you? I had to stop myself from doing it. Anyway, so he's making these thneeds, and the Lorax tells him, nobody's going to buy that junk. And he says, you watch. And so sure enough, people do. And so he decides to invite his whole family to the forest and build a factory, and not only chop down one tree at a time, but invent big axes that can chop down multiple trees at a time, which creates smoggy smog and gloppity gloop and all the other things that run out all the barbaloots and fish and swammy swams and all the things, right? Where there is nothing left. The last tree gets whacked down and there's nothing else for him to make needs out of. And the Lorax goes away and he leaves on a rock the word unless. He doesn't know why for the longest time until he finds the little boy that he's talking to. And he tells him, but now, says the onceler, now that you're here, the word that the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, there's nothing that's going to get better. It's not. Okay? So why does that pertain to us today? Because at your life, your business, anything that you have going on, unless you care enough to change it, it's not going to get better. All on you. So many times I hear, well, I need, my life would be so much better if I had money, if I lost weight, if I did this, if I did that, if I organized better, if I ate better, if I went to the gym, if I played with my kids more, stayed off my phone, did all the things. And then in the same breath, I hear them say all the reasons why they can't do what they said would be drastically better in their lives. And what they fail to acknowledge is all of those are excuses. And at some point, you've got to get to where you are so uncomfortable that you have to change, that you have to do things and set things into place that are going to motivate you, or you're going to keep yourself motivated enough to change the things, because nobody's going to do it for you. So often we allow smoggity smog into our lives, negativity and grossness. We can't even breathe because it's so thick and heavy around us, right? If you look at everything in your life, Who here is tired of all the negativity, right? Social media, full of it, right? That's what that little block, unfriend, and unfollow button is for. Cool. Who here is tired of bad self-talk, right? Telling yourself all the time, I'm not worthy, I can't do it, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're not a good mom, you're not a good wife, you're not a good student, you're not a good employee, whatever. You're a bad business owner all the time. These are all these nasty things that you are glooping up your life. And you've got to get to the point where you take this seed opportunity that you are given and you replant.
What do you want?
In your life that are going to make it better.
I don't know what she said.
Oh.
She said, I'm not sure, or something like that. So.
Can you guys mute? Maybe I can mute.
Man.
What? I don't even know where able to mute. Anyway, so unless someone like you cares about it, it's not going to get better. So let's
get down
out all the things, you guys. We have a ton of new recruits. About 120 new Ohana. Now, how are we going to get them to stay? The vast majority of you guys are our leading leaders of our Ohana team. So how are we going to get all of our brand new people to stick around? Have you guys thought about that? We're going to keep things from drastically dropping in about 4 months. So helping all of these people, you've now planted this seed, right? You've got the little truffula seed that you've now planted in someone. And how do you help them make it grow? So we need to be making sure that as leaders, not only are we leading by example, and this guy starts with you, making sure not only just in your business, but your life, you want to make sure that you have an environment conducive for you to be productive, that you're being self-disciplined, that you're learning constantly, and leading by example. So we've got all these new consultants, and we need to figure out, why are they here? Why are they with us? I know we have some new consultants on our meeting right now. So if you guys want to type in the little side chat there and let us know why it is that you're here with us. So we need to figure out why they're here. And if they don't know that, let's help them figure that out, because the sooner we can figure out what their why is and why they're with us, the sooner we can help put them on a path that's going to help them accomplish the goals that they have in mind for themselves. And if you're accomplishing your goals, right? So if your goal is to lose weight and you're going to the gym and you're seeing that scale drop and you're eating healthy, you're seeing all the non-scale victories, your pants are fitting good, are you just going to stop? When things start working, are you going to stop? No, you're going to keep going, right? So if you can help these people by hitting these goals that they set out for themselves, and not necessarily ones that Scentsy sets for them, but ones that they need or want to hit. So whether their goal is to just be active every month, whether their goal is to make $500 a month, whether their goal is just to get their nails done guilt-free every month, whatever it is, figure it out as leaders and help them accomplish that goal, so that we can help them stick around. And then once you figure out what they want from their business, you can help them figure out how to run their business. So we are quickly approaching summertime, and we all know that summertime tends to be a little bit slower for our businesses. So how are we ourselves and how are we going to help our new consultants survive summer? So summer, we've got people graduating, end of school, people are going to be going on vacation. Scentsy's not going to be in the forefront of everyone's mind. That's our job. That's where follow-up's going to be extremely important. So staying on top of your Mavens or your notebook follow-up, whatever system that you have in place. Because if you're not following up, it's just not going to happen, you guys. They're going to get distracted with all the other glorious things of summertime, and it's not going to be a priority. And be prepared all the time. Always be prepared. So whether you are out wearing swag and branding yourself, you've got a Scentsy hat, Scentsy t-shirt, Scentsy bag, your Scentsy Go on you times. Make sure that if you are wearing something that says Scentsy. If someone says, hey, you sell Scentsy, do you have some information on you? And you look and you go, oops, I left it at home. Doesn't make all that great of an impression. So make sure that you have, my mom, Log Home Mom, is always fantastic. She always has about 5 or more little opportunity pouches in her purse at all times, all the time when we go. And she gives it to waitresses and waiters, people that she meets all the time. Catalog, opportunity information, samples, all this stuff's in there. So make sure that you're prepared as you're going out. And because it's summertime, I hope that you guys are going out with your family, enjoying the day each day, right? You're going to have beautiful weather, or at least most people do. I think some people, it's still snowing. It's still snowing for some people in some areas. I don't know. I saw a bunch of people posting about snow. So as you're going out, whether it's to the community pool, whether it's to a splash pad, whether it's to the mall, whether it's to the botanical gardens that you have around, or hiking, or whatever it is, make sure that you're always branding yourself and you're always networking. So making sure that you're always, and what is networking, you guys? It's just making new friends. And especially for us that are moms, it's so easy to go, oh my gosh, how old's your little one? Oh, mine just 2. And you start making the small talk and building the relationships. That's all networking is, you guys. So building your network. What else I have written down? Oh, for summer, what does everyone think of when they think of summertime? Sun, fun, beach, pool parties, all the fun things, right? Use that to your advantage. If you have a pool at your house, invite some girls over. Instead of having a host something at her house, if you feel comfortable enough, if you have a space enough, do it at your house. Guess what? You completely control the environment that way. You get to control what they see. You get to control what they smell. You get to control everything, which is amazing. And it takes huge pressure off the hostess. All she has to do is bring her girlfriend, right? And especially if it's like a pool party, heck yeah, I'm coming. You got a pool, I'm coming to your pool. I'll jump in. It's cool. So having some fun themed parties. Maybe setting up at a coffee shop. If you tell your husband, hey, hubby, you got the kids for a couple hours, I'm going to go work my business at Starbucks, right? Set up at a Starbucks, do your thank you cards, have your testers out right there, and have and your go running, and have people and look approachable, smile, don't be mad, and people want to come over and talk to you. And parties that are on the go, something that are simple and easy. So you want no pressure kind of parties during this time of year. So pouch parties that you mail in the mail, bag parties that you drop off to people that they can take on the go as they're going places. Maybe someone's going to a family reunion this summer. Send them with a bag party. Heck yeah. I mean, what's the point of like suffering through a week of family if you can't get some Scentsy Hostess rewards out of it, right? So send them with all the things. Think of out of the box ways that can make your summer a lot of fun and work to your advantage. Now, because summer is a little bit slower for us because of everyone doing all the things, sometimes we have to get creative. So this time last year, actually May of last year, I started doing my Blue Cottage Mommy scent crates. And I've had so much fun with them. And my PRV and my customers ordering stuff way outside the realm of what they usually ordered. So instead of just ordering wax and warmers, now they're ordering laundry and cleaning products and body products, things they never ordered before, which is the whole point of doing something like a scent crate. So anyway, I was trying to figure out ways to supplement my PRV since my party, my parties were down. For each month. And so doing the scent crates was a lot of fun. It was creative for me. It was something that I could do creatively that introduced customers into new stuff. And it really helped supplement a lot of my PRV. And then talking to realtors was also a really great way to get me through the summer last year as well, doing little closing gifts bundles for everybody. And if you don't feel comfortable starting your own scent crates, and there's a really awesome group called Scented Subscriptions that has tons of information, tons of examples. Everyone posts their ideas in there. So if you still don't feel comfortable with that, guess what? Scentsy makes their own. So push those, especially with these golden ticket things. It is so much easier to bring that up. Someone just got a buddy, every Disney buddy that they'll ever launch for a year. I'd love that, right? Or free laundry for a year, or a free diffuser in all 21 of our essential oils. Heck to the yes. So having something fun that might have a golden ticket in it is a lot easier to share as well. But however, if you do something like scent crates or realtor bundles, while those are great for sales, make sure that you're still expanding your network. That was one of the things I ran into last summer. Is I was selling to my customers with the crates, and I was doing well PRV wise, but I was still interacting with the same customers over and over and over again. If you aren't growing your network, so while you're out and doing the things and meeting new people, then you're going to notice that your customer base is kind of going to dwindle. Your PRV is going to suffer. You're not going to be sponsoring as much. You're not going to be getting as many new hostesses. You're not going to be getting a new customer base each month. So make sure you're doing something to supplement growing that network. You are entirely in control, you guys. You are in control of your business. You are in control of your life. You're in control of your learning. You are in control. And then realize, guys, that Scentsy is not to take time away, right? We're not doing Scentsy instead of going out and playing with the kids. We're not going out and, we're not staying inside while families going out to go see the new Avengers. Schedule the things that matter first and then figure out Scentsy around that, you guys. And make sure that when you are doing the Scentsy stuff, that you're being productive. You are doing income producing activities, not just wasting time doing samples, especially samples that you can buy in the Scentsy Success Store. Don't be making laundry liquid samples when you can go buy them cheap in our Success Store, right? Make sure you're doing income producing activities. If you're doing things like Maven, you can literally knock out 50 follow-ups in 5 minutes, right? You can sit on the potty and do that. I'm just saying, okay? So you utilize your time wisely. Seriously, guys, utilize your time wisely. And always remember why it is you're here, right? And it's summertime. It's not just summertime for your customers. It's summertime for you guys. And if you aren't taking the time to enjoy your family, to enjoy those moments, it's the whole reason you're doing this business in the first place, right? To take off some financial burden, to enjoy your kids a little bit more, to subsidize this kind of income, etc., right? Don't make yourself resent your business by putting your business over things that should not be priority, right? So make sure you're scheduling that time with your kids and with your family and with your husband and all of that. And figure out, and with things being within your control, you guys, every single one of you has a natural gift and natural talents that you're really great at, right? I remember when I was a veterinary technician, I was a veterinary technician for over 9 years, and they would always have me do the artsy fartsy stuff. All the, when we would have a pet pass away, they would have me do the paw prints for the owner and write the names really pretty. I would always decorate the lobby for every holiday. I was in charge of doing, I called it the empty bowl drive, and I would collect donations and then donate them to the shelter every Thanksgiving and every Christmas. And there was things that I did. And I remember thinking, like, this has nothing to do with being a veterinary technician. I can literally, this has nothing to do with my job, but it's something that makes me happy. And when I became a mom, I remember thinking, finally, all these little things that I love, all these little gifts that I have are finally going to make sense, because who likes to do artsy fartsy stuff? Kids, right? They like to color, they like to do the things. And it's stuff that makes me happy. It's stuff that I'm good at. And it's stuff that I'm able to carry into my business and apply. So you have tiny, fun, unique things all about you that you like to do, that makes you special, that makes you different from anybody else. Figure out how to apply it to your business. That's what's going to set you apart from any other person. So whether it's being fun and creative or being, personable and building those relationships, there's so many ways to put your own spin on any kind of thing. And then don't feel like you need to be excelling at everything. Pick a couple things and be great at that, right? You don't have to be master at everything. Excel at just a couple stuff, and you are going to see, if you apply yourself to just a couple areas in your business and do very, very well at them, you're going to see your business soar. And then once you tackle those things, then add in something else. learn something else, because there is never a time in our business that we're ever going to know it all, that we're ever going to be at the pinnacle of anything. You are always going to continue to grow, not only as a person, but as a business owner, as a wife, as a mom, as a friend, as everything. You are going to continue to grow all the time. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Okay. And guys, remember who you are as you choose as you figure out a way to intertwine all of your unique gifts and all of your personality into things. Remember who you are aside from Scentsy, right? Utilizing tools like social media and networking with people, in person, and all of that is fantastic. But don't be an infomercial. Be you. Be personable. It's not that you're selling Scentsy. Scentsy is just something that intertwines with your life. I never feel like there's a Scentsy Danny and a regular Danny. Scentsy enhances my life, whether it's helping me be better at home, cleaning, laundry, doing all the things, making me happy. It's something that I'm able to share with my mommy friends, or anyone. They don't even have to be a mommy. It's not something that I have to force. It's something that just beautifully intertwines with who I am, what we do, and it's something that I'm able to share. So make sure that as you're sharing Scentsy and talking about it with people, or doing your social media or whatever, that you're not an infomercial, that you're not all these stock photos and website links and all of the things. You are personable. If we stripped Scentsy away, what of you would be there, right? If we went to your Facebook right now and deleted all the Scentsy, is there anything left of you up there anymore? If it's not, you need to rethink your attraction marketing game, right? Because we want to know if people were to take that away, would they still know who you are? Would they still want to follow you? Would they want to be your friend, right? Okay, is there any other notes that I have that I'm missing? Do you guys have any questions in the meantime? Oh, and one of the things also that I wanted to mention, I'm sure a few of you guys had seen, as you're doing all the summer things and the fun theme parties and figuring out ways to work your business through the summer, does anyone like camping and things? Figure out a way to Megan's like, no, bugs, dirt, no. Anyway, figure out ways to work your business as you're doing the things, right? Whether it's branding yourself and talking to people and networking and doing all the stuff. My parents, they have a big fifth wheel, right? Every time they go and set up, they always have a little table, and they've got the roads less travel warmers. They've got the little truck warmers. They've got the nightlight happy camper warmer. They've got all those set up with a little sign that says, come talk to us about Scentsy, log home mom and dad. And it's super cute. So figure out ways to express your business throughout the summer. And it doesn't have to be exactly that, but in a way that you're still, no matter what you're doing, if you're out having fun or whatever, and they set that up, if they're just hanging out in their camper, playing some games, or maybe they're reading a book, or, chillaxing, or whatever it is, but they're still able to put themselves out there. So figure out fun, creative ways to do things like that throughout the summer as well. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I'm looking through my notes, making sure I didn't forget nothing. I think that was it. No? No questions here. Thank you so much for these trainings. Absolutely. So we do these guys every other Monday. And I believe I've been recording this one. I have yet to successfully record and upload one. I think we've got it this time though, so we're going to try. I figured out you can't do it from your phone. You can't record and upload from your phone. So I'm on my laptop this evening. So hopefully this will work. Okay, you guys. So every other Monday, we will see you back here for some Zoom. We're going to have some different topics. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Yeah? Everyone looks so tired. Okay, you guys. Well, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, let me take a picture. Hold on. Hang on. I always forget. Okay, ready? All right, everyone smile. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. All right. You guys have a great evening. Bye.